profesora Gino
But
Malacarne
now let me invite our next speaker, Gino Malacarne from Bologna, who will speak about Ljubljana. All of us love Ljubljana, so thank you for selecting this topic for us today.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation to this prestigious and historic seminar. It is always a pleasure to be here with you in Krakow. Given the short time available for presentation, sorry, I have decided to modify my speech slightly compared to the published paper. I want to present a recent project that is very relevant to the seminar themes, architecture and history. Images of some my project on this time and the Nebita Maritime Theatre project in Sardinia, project we ran independent in the time sequence. For me, the architecture is a kind of work that never stops developing. In some way, each new project is a response to those that preceded it. It is also a reflection on the past to understand the main task of architecture. Architecture is built on formal, historical, and symbolical connection. New works are born from previous works. This allows us to define a pattern of places that developed through past experiences we are still meeting today's needs. This is a true art of architecture. Milan Kundera, when discussing in the art of the novel, spoke about continuity and see his idea as being closely linked to architectural design. Kundera wrote, "The spirit of the novel is a spirit of continuity. Work is a response to the works that preceded it. Each work contains all the previous experience of the novel. But the spirit of our age is fixated on actualities. We are so expensive, so ample that the past, beyond our horizon, and reduce time to a single second, isolated in the present. Taken in this system, the novel is no longer a work, but a current event like so many others, a gesture without a tomorrow. Like a novel, every architectural project must discover something new. Every work carries the experience of the past, we are answering the challenges of the present. This means that being an architect is an act of design and imagination, that including a fixed set of rules and tradition. Every piece of architecture is part of a tradition that must be known, renewed, and even betrayed each time. This is how we create a new and contemporary work. As Goethe wrote, moreover, I hate everything that merely instructs me without immediately increasing or vitalizing my activity. In our time, where only not is current seems important, architecture is becoming like the novel for Kundera, a gesture without a tomorrow. For me, it is necessary to oppose this risk both in theory and in practice. Well, what we call architecture is part of symbolic cycle of time, connecting and not yet, and the already been. As Ungers wrote, architecture is not an invention, but a discovery, a constantly new interpretation of new concept. In the best architecture, the precedent and the historical references that we can see narrative the imagination. Evocative images are essential for recognizing places and building an identity. Now I want to talk about the project itself, the Nebita Maritime Theatre. This is a project for the industrial archaeology site of Nebita. It's in the southwest of Sardinia. It is a place of great beauty. Di Laveria La Marmora is the name, complex completely, and 1897 was once considered the most modern plant in Sardinia for separating pure mineral from rock. This site is important not only as a piece of industrial archaeological within the main system of the Iglesiente area, but because it has become a monument of the coastal landscape and truly beautiful site. This architecture was born from the earth. Today's spaces are completely open. They show the structure of terraces built into the rock, high above the sea. It looks like an archaeological cross-section, an architectural ruin. It is certainly more evocative than the factory building, when they were covered and functioning and a normal industrial site. Its architecture fixed onto the rock face that goes down to the sea. Immediately looks like a unique place. Unique place is the question of Mito. It reminds us of many other places and architectures where this powerful sense of vocation is clear. The project works in continuity with the old factory buildings. It accepts this wonderful new condition of being unfinished or ruined. It does not want to destroy the value in the site has gained over time, and it deals with the ambiguous value of the antique. The walls, the material, and the spaces have gained a special beauty created by time, by hardship, and by many human emotions. André Gide and later Auguste Perret wrote that architecture is what makes beautiful ruins. This architecture proves that strongly. The old structure is a sequence of steps, rooms with large arched windows that frame in the end of the horizon. Our project uses it to create a tool for looking at the sea. It recognizing the beauty of these open rooms and the industrial ruin, which have found a new life and a new relationship with nature and sea. In short, for our project, this architecture became a theater, a maritime theater. Like all places whose architecture suggests theatrical form, this theatrical makes representation and event possible. The large windows are also a classic feature of theater, remind us of portico, stage of ancient theater. Every space became a theatrical space, a place to see the sea. A real theater space was designed from the largest area. And then the cavea built on the existing slopes and upper loggia. The main theater space has a canopy, velario. This provides shade and helps define the character of this place. This character is about summer, vacation, on the happiness of the summer season, or at least to search for it. The entire location, with its terraces, rooms, and windows, is designed to look at the sea. Like the terrace town of Santorini, Fira, Oia, it is ready for adoration of the sea. The project also restores the small naval landing and the building that was the end point of production, and it's linked to the Laveria. The project treats the building, the ruin, as a monument. This is Ernesto Nathan Rogers said, it is a monument, magnificent synthesis between usefulness and beauty. It is a true monument of the contemporary landscape. The power of the monument became the main creative and cultural reason for design. The architecture matters because of its ability to create feelings. This monument can become a machine that defends the landscape and the memory of this place. This is the monument, is the contemporary landscape, is inside the contemporary landscape. The monument can become a machine that defends the landscape and the memory of the place. It welcomes visitors and projects their gaze onto the horizon and it frames. Thank you.